Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Chelsea Bayarte. The International Space Station is midway through its 25th year. In the first half alone, the station has seen the arrival of 8 visiting spacecraft. 4 have carried humans to the space station, and 4 have carried cargo. And they've completed hundreds of hours of research in the orbiting lab. Oh, and while we're talking stats, the space station has orbited the Earth nearly 3,000 times this year. But who's counting, right?
And liftoff. Go
Axiom Space hit the ground running this year, launching 4 spaceflight participants to the space station on January 18th for a nearly 3-week stay. Then, on March 3rd, NASA's SpaceX Crew 8 mission launched aboard a Dragon spacecraft. The crew is made up of NASA's own Matt Dominic, Mike Barrett, and Jeanette Epps, as well as Roscosmos cosmonaut Alexander Grabankin. They're still aboard the space station now, serving as Expedition 71 flight engineers. Just a couple of weeks later, on March 23rd, Soyuz MS-25 launched, delivering 3 more humans to the space station, including NASA astronaut Tracy Dyson. She'll remain on station for 6 months, helping maintain the orbiting lab and conducting science experiments. And of course, history in the making. On June 5th, the Starliner spacecraft lifted off with 2 humans on board, a first for the spacecraft. NASA astronauts Suni Williams and Butch Wilmore arrived at the space station on June 6th, supporting NASA's Boeing Crew flight test mission. The astronauts have had a groundbreaking first half of the year. Through their research, they've completed many firsts and even broken records. Using liquefied stainless steel, the astronauts were able to 3D print with metal for the very first time on the space station. The ability to 3D print metal objects in space could reduce the need to pack heavy tools with us on our way to the moon. The first cardiac tissue was successfully 3D bioprinted using the biofabrication facility on the space station. This functional, live human heart tissue could advance our technology for producing organs and tissues, instead of depending on donated organs for transplant. In another groundbreaking first, researchers successfully tested a small robot that can perform surgery in space. The robotic surgeon was controlled from the ground, using 2 hands to grasp and make cuts on rubber band to simulate human tissue. This expedition crew and its researchers have put countless hours in the lab to achieve all of these incredible firsts, but the records don't stop there. The astronauts have gotten to work behind the camera, taking more photos on Earth these past 6 months than all of 2023 combined. The space station crew has a unique vantage point for our Earth, and their photos help researchers track how our planet is changing over time. Scientists can use this database of millions of astronaut photos to monitor glaciers and volcanoes, urban lights at night, hurricane and wildfire events, and even studies on lightning flashes. The crew even took some amazing images in April during a total solar eclipse.
Can you see it? This is Can you see it, Mike?
Unbelievable.
Please welcome NASA's 23rd astronaut class.
Meanwhile, here on Earth, NASA added 10 new astronauts to its roster in the first half of 2024. The newest class of astronauts graduated their 2-year candidacy and are now eligible to begin training for missions to the International Space Station and even the Moon through NASA's Artemis campaign. The International Space Station has already racked up a number of achievements in the first half, but we are just getting started. We're looking forward to seeing NASA astronaut Don Pettit fly for the 4th time this September, and NASA's SpaceX Crew 9 crew later this year as well. And for the midpoint of 2024, that's all for Space to Ground Halftime Report. Thanks for watching.